Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the Bondcast. I know it's been a while, but we're back. We're
Yeah,
back.
we're back. After how long?
Uh,
Like 2 years?
2 years
2 year
ever since.
hiatus.
Yeah,
Yeah,
to my
that's
2 year hiatus. That's crazy. Yeah, but I'm here at the Bondcast. I'm your co-host, Joshua, and I'm here with my other co-host, Mr. Ramanan. Say hello,
Ramanan.
Ramen Man.
What up, YouTube?
Yeah, it's been a while. The last episode was back when we were both in high school.
School.
That was 2 years ago, and now we've been in uni for almost 2 years, a year and a half, I believe, a year and a half, and
Mm-hmm.
it's been crazy. We both actually, me and my boy Ramanan, we go to the same uni.
Yeah.
I'm currently studying as a business major.
I'm the neuroscience and human biology major.
Yes, sir. So
Yeah.
yeah, even though we are in a kind of a different career paths, it's good that uh, we still get to talk and see each other. So actually, recently we just finished the semester.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you God, for what a great semester it was. A very tough one. Start of the second year. Let me just ask you first. How did you feel about the semester?
I thought it was better than first year as a whole. Like this semester by itself,
Hmm.
I would rank it right above first year because first year like it was all online and
Yeah.
like I didn't have time to like interact with other people on campus, right? So
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
it was pretty difficult. Excuse me.
Yeah. It was honestly. I feel the same way. I was also online for like almost all my courses for first semester and second
Yeah.
semester of my first year, and then because I took courses in the summer, and when I took it in the summer, it was in person, so I was so much more happier that it was in person than in the summer, and then it kind of like worked its way into like this fall semester that we just had, and yeah, I honestly think that going in person was way better, 100%, hundred
Yeah.
percent. In-person exams,
Yeah.
I feel like are better. Like even just the learning
Yeah. They're
environment is just like even having like the teacher just in front of you, you know.
yeah. It feels refreshing
Yeah,
after
for
like a
sure.
year of after like a year of online learning and just going in person for the first time. It feels so much refreshing. It feels new, and
Hmm.
it feels you wanna. It feels like you wanna focus more.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. It's just
Yeah.
a great environment, and yeah, like you said before, like you get to meet all the people too. You get to meet people in real life and not on Zoom calls and like breakout rooms, which are so terrible. Oh dear God, I
Yeah.
yeah, I hated the breakout rooms, but yeah, it's actually really nice to be in the room. It's
Speaking of
crazy.
meeting, speaking of meeting new people, like I've met, I've met people that I've remembered from elementary and high school. Like a lot of people that I wouldn't have expected to come into my life have appeared, and it's crazy.
Yeah, I mean, it's I met a couple people from my elementary school too. Yeah, like it was actually crazy seeing them after like 4 years,
Yeah,
right? It's like, oh wow, you
yeah,
guys are so different now. It's like
yeah.
that's
Life comes
crazy.
full circle sometimes, you know.
Yeah, full circle for real.
Mhm.
In second year. So actually, how how was first year for you? Like, because you said it was like really like it wasn't good comparison to now.
I felt like first year was such a drag. Like it felt torturous, you know. I didn't really get that like experience I would in like a regular first year.
Hmm.
Well, I'm gonna take into account that COVID happened, right?
Yeah, of course,
But
of
like
course.
even then, like the experience I had personally was a bit. It wa- it was a bit like I didn't really like first year. It felt hard, and like yeah, it was more balanced, but like there was a lot more work. You know, we had to
Hmm.
put in more work in university.
I completely agree. It's just like when you are put in like that certain circumstance where you have to like force yourself to learn online, it like
Yeah,
it just feels so different, and especially since we like that was our first year, like that's our big transitional period for us, right, coming from high school and going into uni, it's like an even bigger thing. So yeah, it sucks that it really was online for us, in person. I mean, not in person. Sorry, not in person for our first year. But hey, you know what? It's life. Yeah, you kind of just have to deal with it.
Yeah, it's unfortunate, but it is reality. So,
But
did you think IB was worth it? Like, do you think that IB, like, whatever, like, do you think whatever you learned in IB, whatever habits, whatever, like, whatever routines you've, not routines, habits that you've learned in IB, or you've gained in IB, really helped in university? Like, did they,
I see.
were you able to, like, apply the habits that you learned in IB into university and, like, some of your courses, or?
Yeah, so IB, man, IB was tough. I won't lie. There were a lot of more difficult courses that were a lot more academically challenging in high school.
Yeah.
If you're talking about just not in terms of like the knowledge and material, like just from like my time management skills and learning how to like, you know, budget my time properly, I think yes, it did help. But I think that during COVID, I personally, like, I messed up. I messed up like my entire like my rhythm to when I was like studying. And when I got into university, especially within like the first year, like you said, it was really tough getting back into that rhythm, especially with COVID. But I kind of want to just blame COVID. I'm not gonna lie. I don't think that's IB's fault. I think if I just went into like a normal university kind of like setting, then I think for sure it would have been like the same thing. But I definitely do use some of like the stuff I learned from IB in terms of like my time management skills and like, you know, the studying techniques that I used in IB. But in terms of material, like if you're talking about like the material that I learned, like a lot of it, I'm not going to lie, I'm not using it. Like IB French and IB English, like I'm not using that, right? But
Yeah.
like some of the stuff from like IB business too, like I thought that was gonna help me more, like because I'm taking business now. I thought that helped me
Yeah.
more, but to be honest, it wasn't as like it wasn't sufficient enough to like get me really prepared into university. I'll say that the math like that we learned, that was actually helpful. Like that helped me with calculus, that helped me with my stats courses, and
Oh.
that was actually helpful. How about you?
For me, I felt like I've procrastinated more in university than IB. Like in IB, like I was trying to manage my time. I was sort of trying to manage I was sort of trying to manage my time in IB, but like I procrastinated, right? But then even when I got into first year, I noticed that my procrastination had gotten worse, like significantly worse. Like before in IB, I would probably do an assignment like a week before the due date. In first year, it was probably like few minutes minimum. Yeah,
Okay. Damn, bro.
like I would have like a formal lab report due on like what, let's say like 11:59. I would probably get started on it like an hour before and then submit it like 2 minutes before the due date.
I see.
I mean, not due date, deadline.
Mm-hmm.
And in terms of course, in terms of coursework, I feel like some like the bio courses in IB sort of helped me like recontextualize some of the coursework, some of the units in bio and stuff, but in first year.
Mm-hmm.
And in chemistry really helped. Like IB chemistry helped in first year because like a lot of stuff like stoichiometry and stuff, it was really important in it was like a heavy, not heavy, it was basically the spotlight of first year chemistry. Like we did, like most of the stuff we did in first year was all stoichiometry. So I feel like that IB chemistry did help a bit.
Mm-hmm.
In terms of math, like I did calculus and statistics. I feel like math class it helped in stats really, like so much.
Yeah, I agree.
It helped.
Stats was really
Yeah,
helped.
yeah. So IB does help in recontextualizing certain material that you need, but like the rest, you have to learn by yourself. You have to apply more. You have to think outside the box more.
I see. In IB or in university?
In university, yeah.
You have to think more outside the box in university?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, I see what you're saying. Alright. But, okay, can I ask you, like, when you said that you were, like, doing your assignments, like, a deadline before, do you think that's because of COVID, or do you, like, think that's just, like, something you would have done, like, anyways? Because I'm gonna be honest, like, I had, like, the sort of same thing, when I was, like, when I was doing online, right? Like, I was obviously getting more, like, distracted and being more lazy because I was not
Yeah.
like engaged
Yeah.
with like my schoolwork, because I was like instead of paying attention in class I was just on my phone or whatever, right? But
You
like
can partly blame it on COVID. You can partly
yeah,
blame it on COVID, but like the rest, I probably blame it on myself and and the fact that we had to do online learning instead of in person.
yeah, but like if you think you were in person, right, and you like
Yeah.
everything was just normal, do you think you would have been like just fine? Like you think it would have been okay, or you think otherwise?
Um, I would have still procrastinated, but not to the degree that I did in first year. Probably like
Less,
less,
yeah.
a little bit less, but like I would, it wouldn't have changed the fact that I still procrastinated
Still
a
because
bit worse than IB.
okay, that's fair. So what's your consensus then? Like you think it like doing IB helped you or no?
To a certain degree. To a
To a
certain
certain
degree, I feel
degree?
like, yeah, it helps with like remembering certain concepts back in high school.
Mm-hmm.
And if you like forget, then you can use the IB, like you can use what you learned in IB to get like the basics down, and
Mm-hmm.
then like it can help you with the more like advanced stuff that you learn later on.
Yeah, I agree. I think for me, I just like the one thing that I wish in IB that was better was like the business material, but that's because I'm a business major and like everything that we got taught in IB and IB business it was more broad than I realized. Like because when you go into a uni, like the courses that I took, right, they were so much more in depth than what I thought. Like in comparison to what we learned in high school. So that's like my only issue. But like everything else, I think it's like about the same as what you said.
Yeah, that's interesting. Oh, one thing I want to mention is that bio.
Yeah.
His
I'd be
class
bi-
helped me even during animal physiology in second sem, not second sem, second year. And during animal physiology, his class, oh my god, his like during like IE bio helped me like quite significantly, I would say.
Really?
Yeah, because like what did we learn? Did we?
Yeah. I don't. Dude. I'm not the. I'm not the science guy, bro. I'm
Okay,
gonna be
okay.
honest. I left all that knowledge back in high school.
Oh, okay, yeah, okay, my bad.
No, you're
But
good.
like the stuff with like Krebs cycle, the Kelvin cycle, and
Oh
like
yeah, I do remember. I
the
do remember
ATP.
learning that stuff. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I think that helped me a lot in animal physiology and cell bio.
Uh, that's good. That's good. See, at
Yeah,
least you got those things.
like
Like it was
I
similar
think
to the source material.
yeah, I think bio helped. IB bio helped me a lot in university. How
Oh
did you feel
man,
about the exams this year?
exams. Um, they were okay. They were okay. I actually I got a couple of them back. Actually, I got some of my final grades back too. They
I'm
were
not
they were
checking my
good.
final grades until January. I'm not trying to sabotage my happiness. Enjoy this
No, you
Christmas
should.
holiday.
No, you should do it. You shouldn't do it in January. You should do it before. You know why? You should do it like the 30th or like the 29th. Because then if it's bad, it stays in 2022, right? And then you go
Oh
into
yeah, that's true.
2023 into like a new thing. I was gonna do the same thing that you did. Honestly, I was not gonna look at mine until like the 29th. But I went onto my like my email and I saw that my marks got released and I'm like I gotta check I'm already here and yeah I was pretty happy with some of them. Others I
Yeah.
could have done better, but the exam period. I don't know about you, but this semester for me was really terrible. For like
Uh,
scheduling, because I had
yeah.
two on the same day. Right, my last three exams. This is what it was. Two on the same day, one the very next day. But it wasn't like the next day, like during the day. It was in the morning. So it was honestly god awful. It was god awful for me. But
Oh,
it was
yeah. That
I had it
sucks.
I had it over with, and you know what? I think I did pretty well. Let's just hope, pray to God that it was okay.
Hmm.
Um, I think by now I kind of got my like study patterns down, because I'm in my that was my fourth semester because I took summer, right.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, because I'm in co-op, and so I have to like kind of like make up for the courses that I'm missing for my co-op terms. Um,
Yeah, yeah.
and yeah, so I had summer to really like get the feeling of like in person already, so I'm kind of like ahead a bit, so it's not really like new for me, but I will say that like in person exams are way better for me in my opinion are way better than in online exams.
Yeah, some of my exams were open book, so I was able to like not just open book. Like one of them was open book plus open communication, and I was able to like communicate
Hmm.
with my other peers and stuff. Some were open book, but like the tests they weren't that easy. Like you can't just like some of the tests you can't just look at your notes and just copy off
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
your notes. You have to think a bit, right?
Right.
Like I felt like some of the open book tests were pretty fair in terms of difficulty, and then the in-person tests, like some were easy, and then the one in neuroscience, it was just pure garbage. Like that was my first exam. I didn't get time to study. I
Oh,
had like
you probably just like you had a terrible time schedule too.
well, it was the first exam. Like it like
uh
the first day for exams, I had neuroscience,
that was your first one.
neuroanatomy,
Yeah.
neuroanatomy, yeah. But then everything else was just easy from then.
Okay, that sounds good. I mean, unfortunately,
Yeah,
you had that first one that was kind of like a bummer. Um,
yeah, it was.
but yeah, mine is like complete up. Like my first ones were fine, but it was like my ending was bad. We had like a switch. Me and you had like opposites. But yeah, it's good to hear. That's good to hear that you had like ones that were actually good, that were fine.
Yeah, and luckily mines were like spread out a bit, so like I had a bit of breathing space to study like a few of my courses.
Hmm.
So
Yeah, that's good. That's good. That's what I wish I had. Yeah,
wow,
I
you
got
had a
unlucky.
crunch, right?
Dude, it was tough. I had to do it really, really like those three, like they were literally, it was like 2 days in a row, back to back to back, and it was like terrible. It was terrible.
That sucks. That
Yeah.
sucks.
Luckily, I did really well in my final one. But the two on the same day, oh boy, those were tough. But luckily, I did get like the test results back for one of them, and I did okay. So I'm fine with what I got for that course.
Oh,
For those
you
courses.
get your final exams back? Like your final
No,
exam
no,
mark?
no. I'm saying I got my grade back for that class. I got my grade, like my
Oh,
final
okay,
grade.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
I
No, no,
was
no.
about to say you can't see your final grade. Not final
Yeah,
grade, final exam mark.
yeah, yeah. You can't see it.
I don't know why they do that though. Why can't they like
Actually,
let us?
for some of my courses, they actually do give it back. Just the grade,
Yeah,
they do.
yeah,
But yeah, you don't actually normally get it, right?
yeah. I see you're on Spotify right now.
Oh yeah, I'm listening to music. I'm not actually listening to it though. It's actually muted. What am I listening to right now? What
Oh,
does it
oh, let me check. Uh, Dissolved by Joji.
say? Yes.
How do
You
you feel
got
about Joji's album?
you dropped the new album. Yeah, it was good. I
Good.
think I think
Oh.
it's it's okay. I'm gonna be honest.
Yeah,
It's
I felt
okay.
like he could have done better.
I uh I think he I don't know what happened. I honestly don't know what happened. I thought it was gonna be, first of all, I thought it was gonna be longer. Let's just get that out of the way. I thought it was gonna be way longer. There's only like 30 minutes worth of like songs. Like, even I think it's less than 30 minutes, if I'm being honest. I think it's like 20 something. And I don't know, he just made like songs that aren't really, like, I feel like his top quality stuff.
Yeah, I feel the same. I feel the same.
Just he got the really big one, of course, from Glimpse of Us, TikTok. Just blew
Oh my
that
God.
one up.
I love Glimpse of Us.
It
That
is a
song
good
is
song.
still, it's such a banger.
It is a great song. But yeah, I feel like half the album, like, there's a lot of songs I do like on the, you know, the project, but it's just like, it's not long enough for me to be like, I wish there was more songs that were like fleshed out, and more songs in general. But yeah, it's a little disappointing, but I still like it. So
So what are your notable albums that you've liked
this year, or just
and
like
it-
in general?
this year?
This
And
year,
like, if there's like, and if there's like any new artists that I might not know, you can put me on and stuff. So like,
put you on the new artist. I'll try.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be honest. I haven't listened to that much. I think. I don't know. It's really hard to think about. I listened recently to the new SZA album. I don't know if you listened to that.
oh my God, yeah, the new SZA album, right?
Yeah.
That album was pretty good. I felt like she could have done more. Like, considering the fact that Control was such a good album, I feel like it's hard for her. It was hard for her to like top that.
Yeah, live up to that, like, expectations.
Yeah, she
This
still
girl
won
is
2 for
good.
2. She still won 2 for 2. Don't go, like, I'm not gonna lie. She still won 2 for 2, but like, Control is still the better album.
That's fair. That's fair. Yeah, I listened to the album recently. I thought there were a lot of good songs on there. I think
Yeah, there
I think past the midway point, there's a few songs that I didn't really like. I don't know. There's just a couple songs that were
Up to Up?
I don't know
Like-
I don't remember the names, if I'm being honest.
F2F is the one that it was that rock song. Did she try
Yeah,
doing like
yeah. Like,
that one?
I don't think I really like that. I like it when she does more like R&B ish vibes, right?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
yeah. When she makes those kind of cuts, it's really nice. But yeah, I don't know. There's some like songs like that, like, yeah, like what you said, that were kind of like, yeah, I don't know. And I mean, the
It
album was
sorta-
really long too.
It sort of fell flat, but like, I feel like the album was pretty good.
Yeah. Overall,
Yeah.
it's definitely one of the better albums I've heard this year. But like, it's still actually really good. I listened to, obviously, the new Kendrick album, of course.
I only listened to it once. I still haven't gotten back to it again.
Really?
I don't know. Yeah. I feel like I don't think it has that replayability. Like, it's not like, it's not bad to not have a replay value, but like, I just didn't feel like going back to it. I might like at the end of this year, but like, I didn't feel like going back to it after the first listen.
I see. Wow. Okay, that might be something that we might disagree on right now. Because honestly, I listened to it a lot during
Really?
when it came out. Yeah, because there was a couple songs that I really enjoyed. Obviously N95, like the first
Yeah.
3 were pretty good. Untied
Yeah.
and Grief, but I really liked Savior, which is the one with Baby Keem. Count
Oh,
Me
yeah.
Out is a really good song. I liked Mr. I remember listening to Mr. Morale for the first time, and then I was like, wow, this is a really good song. And it was with Pharrell. Pharrell produced the track. That's a really good song. But I see what you mean, because like the album is really long.
It's
and
it's conceptual it's conceptual.
yeah.
Like he's not trying to make like songs that not like he's not trying to make those radio songs, you know?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
put him on a car and start blasting stuff. He's making stuff that makes us. He's making songs that makes us like think a bit,
Yeah.
right? He's making songs about our society and stuff, which I do appreciate. Like, I still remember some of the songs, right? But like,
Mhm.
it's just a matter of me going back to it. I feel like it's not letting me go back to it. If that
Yeah,
makes
I know,
sense.
I know, I know what you mean. Like, it's not. There's not a lot of replay value because it doesn't feel like, there's songs that there's enough songs that like really kind
Yeah.
of like feel like you want to listen to over and over again. Which I agree. There's not a lot of it on the album
There's
that I
not a
would
lot.
listen
Yeah.
to, but I'd say like, at least like 50% of the album. I really enjoy and I've listened to like all those songs like over and over again. But yeah, there are definitely songs on the album I've never listened to like more than like the first couple of times I listened to the album. But yeah, yeah, I see what you mean. But it's okay. So now we Kendrick SZA. I
You
listened
know who?
to
You know what? You know what surprised me though?
what?
Like we're not like not Kendrick, but you know who dropped an album this year?
Who?
Cuddy, Kid Cudi,
Oh yeah, I know. Yeah, Kikadi dropped an album. I actually,
Intergalactic.
yeah, yeah, I did listen to that one.
Yeah, like one of the people I was following on Twitter, he posted he posted a tweet about Intergalactic and stuff, and he
Mhm.
was saying it was album of the year and stuff. Like I listened to it, I thought it
Uh-huh.
was fine, but like to say it was album of the year, like he made a movie, I think. He made a movie called Intergalactic as well.
Mm. I did not
Yeah,
know
I
that.
think
I didn't know.
yeah, like that. This album was basically the soundtrack for that movie. But like, I only listened to the album, but I didn't like. I thought it was fine. I just didn't think it was like album of the year material. You feel like? I feel like there were much better albums out this year.
Yeah, I actually, I listened to the album too. I didn't. I actually didn't think it was all that great, to be honest. Uh,
Like if you compare it to like Man on the Moon 3, which came out like 2020,
yeah, like that.
that album was much better than Intergalactic.
Yeah, but you know, it's. I guess that's just when you're like older. Sometimes you're like your creative side kind of just like depreciates. And just like
Yeah.
especially if you're not part of like because he's quite an old artist now, right? he's
Yeah,
actually
he is.
he's really old, so it's like kind of hard for him to like, keep up. I remember when Man on the Moon 3 came out, like people were saying like he was stealing like Travis Scott's kind of like flow and some of
Yeah.
the songs and stuff.
Yeah, I remember that, but like, thing is, like, I mean, like, Cuddy did influence Travis Scott's style,
Mhm.
so like, I feel like that it would still be his Cuddy's style in a way.
Yeah, I know. He's just like innovating kind of
Yeah,
in a way,
yeah,
and it's like his own version. But
yeah.
yeah, like I don't like me. I'm not saying that he did it. Like I'm saying like other people thought that, right? But I
Mhm.
honestly think that what he was doing was actually fine as well. I actually liked a lot of the songs on Man in the Moon 3. But yeah, his newest
Yeah,
project was not something I'd listen to again.
yeah, yeah.
If
That's
I'm being honest. Yeah.
who else released an album? Denzel Curry. Denzel Curry
Oh,
released an album.
did not actually. I did
Um,
not listen to that one actually.
It's really good. Oh my goodness, I love that album. I feel like that's his best album to date, in my opinion. Like I think maybe you can like you can put like Imperial or Taboo over it, but like as of now, I think Melt My Eyes, See Your Future is still a really good Denzel Curry album.
I see. Yeah, I didn't listen to that. I actually.
You should.
Yeah, I'll go listen to it. I think. In terms of like, he's like kind of underground-ish, is he? I don't know. I feel like.
He's actually sort of mainstream now.
Is he mainstream now? Like, okay, if
Yeah.
in comparison to like Jid, like is Jid more underground than him? I feel like.
I feel like no, I feel like they're both around the same.
The same.
Pop-
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, because I listened to the new Jid album, which was really good.
Oh my god, yo, I still repeat that album to this day. Oh my goodness,
It's,
that album, I like that better than Kendrick's album. I like that's top 3 albums of this year.
that's fair. I mean, I thought it was an amazing album too. I mean, I love surround sound and Uh,
Surround
there's a,
sound, Cody Bloom.
yeah. There's a
Oh
lot of
my
good,
god.
a lot of great songs on that album. Honestly, I
Yeah.
remember listening to it. I was just like, wow, this guy's gonna be the next thing, bro. He really is. I honestly think that the album was really good. Really, really, he got scammed though. You know that he didn't get that Grammy nominated.
Yeah.
That's so cringe. I can't believe DJ Khaled got
Bro, how did
nominated.
DJ Khaled and Jack Harlow get a Grammy nomination?
Dude, that is so. That actually really like made me like kind of
Yeah.
ticked me off. That was actually so depressing to see. How did Jid not get that? Like, dang. I mean,
Whatever. we can
probably
still we can still
doesn't occur.
yeah. We can still enjoy Jid's amazing album.
Yeah, we can still
The
enjoy. We can still
Forever
enjoy
Story.
the Forever
Yeah, the
Story.
Forever Story. Such a great album. Oh my god.
Great, fantastic. I think
Yeah,
another album that I don't know. Did you listen to the Beyonce album?
Renaissance? I
Yeah.
haven't listened to that yet.
Oh, you haven't.
I
You
heard it was
should. You should.
I heard
It's
I heard
really
it was good. I heard it was good. I'll get to it.
I listened to it when it came out, and yeah, there's a lot of good tracks on it, and I think I don't know. It got nominated for album of the year in the Grammys. I think it could be a contender to win, and I wouldn't be mad if it won album of
Yeah.
the year.
I wouldn't be mad if it won either.
But yeah, man, I think this year there's a lot of good albums this year. To be honest,
Yeah, this
way
year
better
was
than
pretty
last year.
yeah. This this year had a lot of good albums. Do you know West Side Gun, like Griselda? Anyone from Griselda?
I have no idea who that is. Griselda.
Really? Griselda. It's a rap group. It's like an underground like record label, I think.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna be honest. I've never heard of Griselda.
Really?
Yeah.
They do like boom bop like they sort of like replicate 90s hip hop in a way. Yeah, they're really good. Um like West Side Gun, Conway the Machine, the Benny the Butcher, they all released like really good albums this year. Like for example, Conway released God Don't Make Mistakes. I felt that album was really good. Also top 3 albums of this year. You
Mhm.
should listen to it. You should really
Yeah,
listen to
I'll,
it.
I'll
It's
listen to it. What's the album called again?
God Don't Make Mistakes.
God Don't Make Mistakes. Yeah, sure. I'll
Yeah.
for sure listen to it.
There was also Tana Talk 4 by Benny the Butcher, and then we had I think what was it called? There was a album by Boldy James. I forgot what it was called, but like yeah, they're all solid, really good rappers.
Hmm. So, sounds like you really like them, so I should definitely check them
Yeah.
out.
Yeah, you should. You
Yeah,
should.
I've never
They're
heard 'em, though.
Really good. Like West Side Gun is a bit of an acquired taste. Like, if you like West Side Gun, then I feel like you'll like the rest of the members. Because the
I
rest of
see.
them are the rest of the members are much easier to get into than West Side Gun.
Griselda Records.
Yeah. Or just Griselda.
Griselda.
Yeah. I'll type it up in the chat if you want the spelling.
Yeah, it's okay. I already found their wiki page. You know, I gotta look at what this guy's doing. But yeah, it sounds pretty cool. Sounds pretty cool. I'll go
Yeah.
check them out for sure. I think I'm gonna be honest. I haven't been listening to. It's like they're a rap group, right? I haven't been listening to that much
Yeah.
underground rap. I've been really mainstream. I won't lie. I've been really mainstream with the stuff I've been listening to. Like I'm not gonna lie. Like the biggest mainstream thing that I've been listening to really recently is Steve Lacy.
Oh yeah,
Uh,
Gemini, right?
Yeah, Gemini writes. I
Yeah,
kid
that
you
album
not.
was pretty good as well.
I genuinely like Bad Habit might actually be one of like my favorite songs of the year. Like
I like Mercury better. Mercury and Sunshine.
Mercury is a good song. Sunshine's a good song.
Yeah,
those are great songs.
I have those two over Bad Habits.
I I remember when I listened to the album, for the first time, I actually did put Mercury over Bad Habit. But Bad Habit, dude, I don't know what it is with the song that
Yeah, it is. It is addicting. Oh my god.
gets stuck in my head. I kid you not. I listened to it for the first time during midterms, right? I
Mhm.
was only listening to the song on repeat during the entirety of midterms, and it lasted me until exams. Like I was only listening to that song during exams as well. I'm not even kidding.
Jeez.
Like, but it's not
Oh
even
my
just
god.
just Bad Habit, bro.
Just bad habit.
Just
Yeah.
Bad Habit, and I have no idea why. Like I just love the song. It's so I don't know, dude. Like it's crazy.
Yeah,
But
I feel you. I feel you.
I did really enjoy Gemini Rights way more than I thought I was going to. Um, but yeah, I really liked Steve Lacy, and to be honest, I hope I could see him, bro. I really want to see this guy in person, bro. I want him to throw my phone. I want him to throw my phone. I want him to I want him to say that I don't know the second verse, you know. But it's okay, because I still
Yeah.
love Steve. I still love Steve Lacy. It's okay.
Have you listened to like any of his older records? Like,
Oh yeah, I mean I checked them out. I checked them out after I was listening to him. I think the one was called like Lo-Fi something. I forgot the name of it.
yeah.
It's like a 2021. I listened to it. But I'm gonna be honest, like his Gemini Rights was really like a really solid album. I won't lie. Like
Yeah, yeah, it was.
top tier. I mean I've listened to his other stuff as well. Like I don't know if you've heard of Dark Red. Like, that was a
Oh yeah,
popular-
Dark Red. I've heard Dark
Yeah.
Red.
It's his second popular song. I think that also blew up on TikTok, but I don't know because I don't use TikTok. So.
Oh yeah, the album's called the Lo-Fi's. It's just called the Lo-Fi's.
Oh yeah, the lo-fi's. Yeah, I did listen to that album. Yeah.
And then before that, he released Apollo XXI, or I don't know the numeric number for it. I think it was
22.
I don't
Is
know.
that 22? XX.
21.
Oh, 21. 21.
21. Apollo 21.
Yeah, I should probably listen. I don't think I listened to that one. I think I listened to the lo-fi one, but not the other one. Yeah. Steve Lacy the goat on God.
Oh my god.
I love Steve Lacy. That's so funny, bro. I was not expecting to like him as much, but yeah, I think that might be my guy this year. I won't lie. Who do you think is the guy that you've been listening to the most?
The most. I guess Jid and Conway the Machine.
Solid picks.
Actually no, maybe not Conway. West Side Gun.
Just like the guy you just told me to listen to.
Yeah, he also released an album called 10. Well, it's called Hitler Wears Hermes 10. And it's like the final album for his like of the Hitler Wears Hermes series.
Mhm.
And I felt like that was pretty good as well. Yeah,
see.
it had like it had a solid rap cuts. I mean,
Rap cuts. Some
Yeah.
nice deep rap cuts. Yeah, I'll go check him out.
Wow.
He sounds pretty cool.
yeah.
You said
Push It-
Hitler? Did you say Hitler?
Yeah, Hitler Wears Hermes. That's
I
that's
see.
the album name.
I see. You know Hitler. You speaking of Hitler, you know Kanye. What
Oh my God.
do you think about Kanye's really controversial anti-Semitism things that he's been saying right now? Really?
Where do I even start? Where do I even start?
It's so sad. I just
Yeah.
it's like it's crazy though. It's actually crazy.
I want to see how it plays out. I want to
Yeah,
see.
it plays out
I
in
want to
the
see
end.
where. I want to see where it leads up to. Like,
It's
I
like-
feel like
No,
like
just
if
keep going.
cancel culture can cancel Kanye, like if Kanye is able to come back from this, then cancel culture would probably just be useless. It will just prove that cancel culture is useless
It's
to our
just
society.
useless. It's just dumb.
Yeah.
That doesn't.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's crazy, the things that Kanye has done. It's just that like his personality, like just himself, is so much more different than his music. Like
Yeah.
it really is one of those like separate the artist
The artist
from
From
like,
the
from the
art.
art type things, right?
Yeah.
It's
Mhm.
I don't like it when people like judge Kanye based off of what he's just, you know, on like the way they portray him in the media. Because like we all know
Yeah,
how
yeah.
gifted as a musician Kanye
Musician
is.
he is.
It's
Yeah.
actually incredible, like how like all the products he put out. It's just so crazy how he just like there's always just something. There's always just something that he just does that's just like so you know, out there, that like he just needs to just keep quiet sometimes. Like he just doesn't know when to stop, and it's just like it's like it's funny to see sometimes, and it's a little sad because, you know, like it's like one of your favorite artists just like kind of ruining his reputation a little bit more than it really needs to be. But yeah, unlucky. I just hope that, you know, he gets a grip, and then maybe he'll, you know, release more music. That's all I want. That's all I want. I'll still listen to Kanye's music if it's good.
Speaking of being cancelled, what's his face? Andrew Tate.
Andrew Tate.
He was really big this year. I felt like YouTube made a mistake on trying to remove Andrew Tate's channel off of YouTube. I think that was a really big mistake, because like to me, I felt like Andrew Tate was about to like he was on his way to like becoming irrelevant, and all of a sudden YouTube just removes all of his videos, and not all of his videos. They remove his channel, and then an outbreak happens of like a lot of people started complaining, and then like Andrew Tate released his not his apology. He released his last video, quote unquote, and then all of a sudden he's become like this icon of a whole like the whole manosphere thing. I've seen people like idolizing Andrew Tate as being like this alpha male.
Alpha male.
It's crazy. Yeah, like, and the crazy thing is like a lot of people use him as a motivation, which is good in a way.
I mean, it's good. It is kind of good.
But I find it so funny that they use him out of all people. But you know what? YouTube made a mistake, and now it's not gonna go away.
It's not gonna go away.
He should have been gone a long time ago. Now they just made him stay longer.
Forever.
They made him more relevant now. So
yeah, I remember that they tried. So like they shut down everything he had, and it became a very like a viral thing because it's kind of like they tried to like a form of censorship with him, and it didn't really work.
Literally, like most people took whatever he said as a meme, and then all of a sudden Twitter and YouTube take everything down, and then they made it look like they were censoring Andrew Tate.
Yeah.
Why would you like delete all of his stuff?
Yeah, they should just let him just do whatever he was doing and just continue.
Let him fall off. Let the public discourse do their thing, and then let him fall off by himself.
Yeah. Well, you know, it's just crazy though. All right, like our culture is just based off of like Twitter now. Like the power that Twitter holds and stuff like that. Like is crazy. It's actually crazy. Like have you ever met someone who's had like their personality just based off Twitter? Like it's actually insane meeting those type of people. Who literally just can't think for themselves. Like you have to like be on Twitter like all the time, you know, doing all these things.
Without without Twitter, they basically can't survive essentially.
Yeah. Like, you know, like these Andrew Tate people, right? Like the the fact that you worship some dude that like, you know, like this is like I don't know, like it's crazy. It's really a crazy thing. That's happening. But yeah.
But to be fair though, if people want to use Andrew Tate as like a positive motivation, then I feel like that's good on them, you know?
Yeah, that's like, fine. I think that's a good thing. Yeah, that's definitely a good thing.
If they want to change their life around and like they want motivation to like to change themselves, and they somehow you find Andrew Tate as that person, then like it is what it is. I can't really compete. I can't really complain about that.
Yeah, it's just like the fact, like some of the things that Andrew Tate talks about. Obviously, they're not like 100% like something that you should follow, right?
Yeah.
Like especially like the sigma, like not a sigma, like the alpha male like grind set. Like
Yeah.
some of it is like a little bit like a little bit toxic in a way, right? Like it's not like a good thing that you should follow.
Yeah.
Doing like some of the things, but I get what you're saying. Like when you follow him and use him as like a good positive role model, just for you to like motivate yourself. Like he's kind of like as a
Like
motivational speaker.
yeah.
That's
Yeah,
fine.
yeah. Yeah. Like he does talk a bit about like trying to become a millionaire, trying to like change yourself, like
Yeah,
trying to
trying to change your mindset, right?
yeah, and your fit and the fitness as well.
Mm-hmm. He's really buff. I won't lie. He's
Mm.
a pretty buff dude.
Yeah, he is. He is.
But yeah, Andrew Tate, man, he's taken over. He's taken over,
Mhm.
just like how Elon took over Twitter.
Apparently, he's looking for a new CEO now.
Yeah, he put the Twitter poll. Why does Elon Musk do that, bro? Like,
But I thought that was a troll, but he was actually being dead ass.
this guy just puts like random Twitter polls. Like, I don't know, man. Elon Musk he's just got
He's
too much
something.
money. He's got too much money.
Yeah.
He's doing crazy things. He's doing side quests with his life right now.
Yeah.
Oh, to be Elon Musk, man. To be Elon Musk.
Mm. I'm gonna go back to music albums and stuff, but like, which artist do you want to see make a album next year? Like, which album are you looking forward to?
Oh, that's so
Next
easy,
year.
man. That's obvious. Come on, bro. Tyler, the
Tyler, the
Creator.
Creator?
Come on, man. Of course. Every 2 years he comes
Yeah.
out with one, and I am very hopeful. I hope that he makes another one. It's very likely that he'll make another one this upcoming year. But yeah, obviously
Yeah.
that's the one. That's the
Yeah,
one. That's the
I
one I
hope so
care
too.
about.
Yeah. You know Danny Brown?
Danny Brown,
You heard
yeah.
of that? Yeah, he's coming out with he's doing a collab album with JPEG Mafia.
Oh, that sounds pretty cool. JP
Yeah,
Morgan.
I'm waiting for that album because I can't wait for like the lyricism and like the production on it. I'm waiting for that production. I want to see how it sounds.
Yeah, I bet it sound crazy for sure, for sure.
Yeah, it will sound
They always
crazy.
got really intense beats, you know.
Yeah,
Very
that's why I always listen to JPEG Mafia and sometimes Danny Brown. 'Cause, like Danny Brown for his like lyrical content, and then JPEG Mafia for like
The
I think
instrumental.
everything. Yeah.
Oh, really?
Instrumental
Everything?
and lyrical content as well.
Yeah, he's a good lyricist. I honestly, his instrumentals are actually crazy. They're crazy. to listen
Yeah.
to.
Oh my god, yeah.
Remind me of what what's her name? I just forgot the name of the group for some reason.
Oh.
But yeah, they're good artists. I didn't even know they're coming out with an album, so I'm actually looking forward to
Yeah.
that too.
Yeah, they're coming up with a collab album. Can't wait for it. 2023. And Tyler the Creator. Who else? ASAP Rocky's coming out with an album.
ASAP. Is Rihanna coming? Is Rihanna? Or
I don't think so.
Am I
I haven't heard
misinformed?
anything from her.
Okay.
I haven't
Okay.
I have heard nothing from her.
Okay. Definitely no Rihanna album.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know who's
Unfortunate.
coming out in 20. Maybe Travis. You think
Oh yeah,
you
Travis
think
is Utopia. I think it probably will come out in 2023. It's just there's not going to be a lot of hype. Ever since the Astroworld Fest?
Yeah.
Ever since Astrofest, I feel like that all that hype just gone significantly lower.
I honestly thought he was gonna release it this year, but
Same.
I guess he's just pushing it back. I mean, there's no point in releasing it now. There's there's nothing happening, so I feel like
Yeah.
he's definitely gonna just push it all the way into, whenever he feels like it, I guess. But yeah, that's the new Travis album coming out. I don't know.
So Fago's part. So Fago's part of Cactus Jack, right? don't know.
I'm not sure.
Um,
I'm not sure.
but yeah, it's ever since Travis Scott's popularity gone down, um, everyone else in Cactus Jack had got a similar impact. Like Don Toliver. I mean, Sheck West doesn't make it. I haven't heard anything
No,
from
yeah,
Sheck
Rip
West.
Sheck West, Rip Sheck West.
Like Don Toliver's thing. Don
Don
Toliver's
Toliver
popular.
still, yeah, Don Toliver still got some features. He still got some features that he's always on sometimes. Like he was on the new Sosa
Yeah.
album.
Oh wait, he was also on that Metro Boomin album.
Oh yeah,
Heroes
he was
and
on that.
Villains.
Yeah, Heroes and Villains. Yeah.
I take that. I take what I said about Don Toliver back. Yeah. His thing is probably still the same. Yeah, he had some really good features on Heroes and Villains. Like, yeah.
That's a good album too. We didn't even mention Metro Boomin's album.
Mhm.
Yeah, I liked
Yeah.
Niagara Falls. Shout out Niagara Falls.
Oh, now you know Niagara Falls like leaked like 2 years ago.
Oh wait, really? I didn't actually know that.
Yeah, it leaked like 2 years ago. I was listening to it. I was surprised when that song came out on the album.
Really?
Yeah.
But you're an OG. You listened to it 2 years before it even dropped.
Yeah, it's crazy.
You're an OG. You heard it here first. Just remember, if you ever meet Metro Boomin in real life, you can tell him you're an OG man. You're an OG fan. All right. Well, that was really good topics. Talking about new music, uni life. It's been a while since the Bondcast has been revitalized, but we're back at it again. I just gotta say thank you, Ramanan. Thank you for
appreciate it for having me.
First person back on with me on the Bondcast.
Yeah.
And
I hope to come on. I hope to appear more on Bondcast as well.
Of course. And welcome anytime to come back. This guy is true OG. He's actually the reason why I brought it back. I gotta do it with my boy Ramanan. First episode back, of course. Both of us being in uni together, you know. And yeah, thank you for listening. I'll catch you in the next one.
Peace out.
Peace.